Okay, YouTube. And look at this, we're back in like a normal, I haven't done a proper sideways landscape stream in a minute. I'm always doing the vertical ones. And honestly, I don't really even love watching the vertical ones. So, I need to restring a guitar today. I'm leaving to Montana tomorrow morning. So I figured I'd bring you guys on here. Here's some of your thoughts. Maybe if you watched the latest video, if you're watching this after the fact, drop a comment. Tell me what you thought about that. I had fun kind of making that, even though we had a little bit of technical difficulties. But it sounds pretty good. I don't own this pedal yet, but my buddy Damon Atkins has been kind enough to let me borrow this. And man, they sound awesome. I think it's already guaranteed. I just need one. So normally in the landscape stream, the viewers can be a little less. It's mostly just my subscribers. Vertical, I end up doing vertical a lot because I get so many random people that are just scrolling on shorts. This is not pushed to shorts, but wanted to do this for you guys. Say what's up. This is more the core community. It looks a little bit better, and I'm going to be restringing a guitar. So the DGT strings are cooked, and I will do, at least right now, a shout out to a string company called Aurora. They had hit me up on Instagram and had maybe talked about potentially working together. And as anything, I was like, well, let me try it before I just say yes. So I'm going to put these strings, they're coated strings, 10 to 46, what I normally like to use, on the DGT and see what they're all about while I hang and talk to you guys. Kane, what's up, man? Hey, like to go on the direct video. I appreciate that. I had fun kind of making that. Sadly, I recorded a whole bit that was me playing the Strat through it that I liked those tones even more because it's a different type of thing. That tone was set up for a Lanco show where I am a little bit more driven, but the good, fat, just barely driven, clean sounds on the Strat were just awesome, but the audio wasn't syncing, and I just got to learn better how to get that going. So let's get the DGT out. I'm going to start working while I talk to you guys and hang out. This is definitely a more exclusive stream. This is more for my viewers when I'm doing it sideways. I think it's mostly people that are already subscribed to the channel that are seeing this, but Alex, what's up, man? Watched a video earlier. I think there's definitely times when being able to go DI is so convenient, and some of the amp pedals are getting super good. But real amp kills. Dude, I agree with every bit of that. It's, I think I'm borrowing this right now, but I think it's already set in stone that I'd absolutely am going to get one. Because there is times it helps. Also, like, dude, recording just into GarageBand, like, it sounds amazing. It sounds better than I can get the sounds with the mic'd up amp and stuff. So there's a lot of uses for this, I think. When we're out and on a bus and I can use my own gear, I'm still using an amp live, but I'm not used to these streams, but I feel like these streams look better for you guys. It's like I said, it's more for the core community here. We're not getting all the play Freebird random people just scrolling on shorts. So like I said, we're going to test out these Aurora strings. I also need to adjust the truss rod a little bit on here. And I was going to do this. I figured why not throw up the stream? Say what's up. I got the DGT. The strings are super dead. Room's all messy. I'm getting ready to pack and stuff. Because I am headed to Montana tomorrow, because we're playing the Appenglow Festival that is in, I think, like downtown Bozeman. Should be pretty cool. I got the dog in here running around on the ground chasing the cat. Just bringing you guys into my life today. Beat, what's up? Beat the Casino. What is the pedal? Is it We Just Joined? Beat, that is the UA Enigmatic. That on this live stream I won't be playing through because it's a direct in pedal. I don't have a way to for you to hear it. I will play some guitar once we get this restrung, which will be about 15 minutes. But it's an Enigmatic. Awesome, dude. This is awesome. If you're interested in it and you go to my page, the video I just posted is a review on that. I always am an amp guy. I don't like going direct. I don't want to go direct. I had to go direct for a gig. And I was actually pleasantly surprised. And it brought up a lot of interesting notes and stuff just on my own end of yeah, it's just interesting, you know. I think there's some positives. So I've never tried these strings before. They're by Aurora, and shout out to them. They had talked about working together, and I haven't put the strings on yet. I've been smart enough and done the YouTube just long enough now that I know I should say, hey, let me try the stuff before I just say, yeah, I'll use your strings. They seem nice. They're coated, which is what I like. I use elixirs. And let's be honest, you guys. Elixirs are, I love them. They're so damn expensive. Now, they last longer, but it's still, I mean, paying $17 for a pack of strings. And I'm out here, I mean, dude, I got 6 electric guitars. And, I mean, I do this shit for a living. I gotta, anyways. And so, I'm going to be in and out. I am going to answer your guys' comments. I'm just going to be restringing this while we do that. Let's see if we can get a little bit better view of... Oh, but my mouse is there. Why don't I'll move the camera up a little closer to me. How about that? Give me just a second, though, y'all. I'll read some of your comments. Jeremy, what's up, man? After watching you for the last several months... Hold on, let me really read this comment. Several months, I finally pulled the trigger on a PRS. Always been a Gretsch guy. Just got an SE Custom 24 in quilted blue. Love it, dude. That is awesome, man. How, well, you said how you like it, but quilted's cool too. I don't own a quilted one. At some point, a quilted one would be kind of cool. Some people don't like the extravagant tops and stuff. I kind of like it. I think I used to think I didn't like it, and then you own one, and you're like, this is pretty cool, you know? I think that's kind of how I feel. Now, also, you guys, I'm reading your comments here. I know the camera's there. That's why, you know, this stream's a little bit different. But it's better quality, higher quality. We tend to get less viewers in this one. Quite a lot less, honestly. But I'm very appreciative for the 10 of you in here and anyone watching it afterwards. And I can just interact with you more. Without people, if y'all have been in my streams before, you know, when I do the vertical thing, people are coming and playing. Say, play Freebird, Playing God by Tim Henson or whatever, you know, like some shit that I'm like, I don't know how to play this, man. So it's good because I get a lot of subs from those. I do get some tips, but not the same, which I'm not asking for that on here. I'm restringing a guitar. It's not really anything tip-worthy. But, yeah. I will notice this string is so light looking. Maybe these other ones are just so dead. That's probably the real reason. Congrats on that, though. Beat the Casino. Hey, what's a good digital delay with a tap that you could recommend? And I don't want to try more than paying for about $500. So I'll tell you what, to be honest, I don't know if Line 6 makes it standalone. I used the HX Stomp XL, which is a lot more than $500, but you're also getting every effect ever, essentially. So you could look at it that way, that you could buy that one pedal and it's the end all be all. And the delays in it and the reverbs are awesome. And the tremolos and I mean, it's awesome. I use it, I don't use it for any direct end stuff. I use it all for my delays, reverbs. I've got like a baseline slapback setup, a baseline reverb setup. Then I've got a more intense reverb. Then I've got a real tapped delay. Then I got a super crazy delay. On this specific patch, there's one solo in the Lanco set where I actually turn on a pitch thing that adds an octave up, which is pretty cool. Our sound guy, who's no longer with us now, but he had recommended, he was like, man, I'm hearing it would be cool if you tried an octave up thing here. And I was like, I never thought about that. And it actually ended up being really cool. Now I play that on the solo. I think that's also because the solo on the record for that song, I doubled with a high-strung acoustic. It's an acoustic solo. I play it electric live, but I doubled it with a high-strung guitar, so it has a little bit of that character. So that could be a reason, too. Yeah, let's see. Check out Tone King Imperial. Dude, I've wanted one of the Tone King Imperials, so there's a couple things. One, I'd love to, which I don't think this specific live stream anyone from UA is going to see. I apparently potentially have a connection with meeting some folks at UA, but that has not come to fruition yet. But I'd love that Tone King one. It's just a lot more expensive. And if I could work something where I'd work a little bit with UA, I need and would love an aux box, and I'd run the aux box live, and I could run that here in the little studio office, whatever. Look how messy it is. I've got that Cars blanket over my chair back there, because the cat has been cooking my chair, man. She doesn't scratch a lot of things, but for whatever reason, that chair she's really about, which it's Olive's favorite time is string changing time. Y'all can't see it, but she's right down at my feet. She loves these strings. She thinks it's a toy. But Alex, yeah, I've really wanted to check out one of those. Listening to it online, it sounds amazing. I think they're really cool, but I have not gotten the chance. But I will say, dude, that enigmatic rips. It is really good. I can't thank my buddy Damon enough for letting me borrow it. I've been putting it to work and it's really good, man. Really, really good. Okay, let's see what else we got in here. Yeah, elixirs are great, but they're really expensive. I agree. I know a guy who worked out a deal with the store where he got a small discount for buying them in bulk. Yeah, I think technically, my guitar tech Sean potentially has a little bit of a hookup, maybe, but not on, this is the thing. If these Aurora strings are awesome and they're coated and they last like elixirs and feel good and sound good and they want to work together, then I'm all in. I'm out here for utility. I work with PRS because I love this stuff and I use it. I don't sit on here and be like, well, I got to play the PRS today. If I wanted to play the Strat, I'd play the Strat. But I like playing the PRS, I love a Strat too. I love an old 335. I like other guitars. They know that too, man. That's the thing about PRS. It's like they're not... Everybody that works there are like players. They know that like people aren't just, which is cool. I've never felt any pressure from them, but also, I don't know. I like playing these things. I play on the Grand Ole Opry. I'm playing a PRS because I like it. It's what I use for my sound now. And now that they have the Strat offering, I'm a Strat player at heart, man. Even with all this DGT and the hollow body and all this stuff is cool, but Desert Island, give me a Strat. And right now, it's fine. Give me a Silver Sky. I love that. I love the Silver Sky. Even though I got a great American Strat. We'll plug in some stuff. I got to restring this first. Hey, this is great, you guys. Tell me, do you like, I'm assuming you like, because I know when I'm watching, I like way better the actual good stream. Mark, dude, with the first freaking tip of the day, 20 bucks. Bro, thank you so much. Wow, that is incredibly kind. Mark Brown, keep rocking my man. Dude, you too. Guys, I got a lot of content planned. I've been kind of slow on putting content out. And my goal right now is to just start flooding the market. I've been going slow on it, and I have been really busy, but I'm just at that point where I'm like, dude, if I want to do this thing, I gotta start freaking doing it, treating it way more like it's like my job. And still in a fun way. That doesn't mean that the style of content will change for you guys at all, but that just means that I gotta be more focused on like, all right, let's shoot a video today, let's edit it, let's get our head in the game, man. This YouTube stuff I really like, and it's been a lot of fun for me, man. And I've met a lot of cool people, honestly developed a lot of relationships. Mark, I can't thank you enough for that tip, dude. It's freaking awesome. Freaking awesome. And I'm really glad I decided to go just horizontal for this one. I feel like it looks a lot better. Let's get Tim to 1 million subs. I'll tell you what, I'd love to do 1 million subs. If I get to 1 million subs, we will absolutely 100% do a full, real deal, USA made, awesome PRS guitar giveaway. No doubt. I'd love to do, at 50K, I'm going to do some type of giveaway, which is a ways away. I was thinking about maybe doing one at 25 as well, but that'd be a little bit smaller. But I think, I want to do that stuff. But I just got to start pumping out content. That's the thing, you guys. This 1 to maybe 2 videos a month thing is not the move. And I've just been so busy. And just not working hard enough at it. I mean, let's be honest. I got to sit down, you got to film the video, then you got to edit it. I mean, it is a job. And I do a lot more live streams because the live streams are the cop-out. It's the easier thing to do, right? I don't have to edit nothing. I can just sit here. But I love the live streams because I get to interact with y'all. So let me answer some more questions. I skipped down to Mark's tip, which, thanks, dude. I appreciate that so much. That is just awesome. Let's see who else we got in here. What did I miss? I want to say thanks, man. Oh, yeah, okay. That's where I was. Hey, good digital delay. Okay, we read that. Elixirs are great. Worked at a discount. Awesome. I always come back to DR strings. Usually Pure Blues or Veritas. What is DR? Is that short for something that I do know and I just don't realize I know it? You guys are about to watch me see if I like these strings or not off the bat. Although I'm playing them this week and it's not like I'm going to cut them off and change the, change the string. I'm out here just like everybody else, I don't have that luxury of being like, oh, these aren't great, I'll change them. They might end up getting changed quicker, but these are being used at the show on Saturday, or Saturday. Okay, we're halfway done. Sorry, you guys. Let's see, let's come back to DR. I have to run. Appreciate the advice. Hey, thanks, Beat Casino. What's up, Tim? Keep on rocking. Oh, yeah, Mark. Thanks, dude. Are you still going down, doing some programming work? Honestly, I am not right now. I am not. My brother just got a job at a startup, his first job after college, doing the same exact type of work I was doing. But he's a lot better at it than I am. Because for him, he loves gaming, which I love gaming. I'm a huge gamer. And I've got some news about that in a second. But, you know, like I sit and play guitar in my free time and stuff, he likes to build things in his free time. I always did programming as a job, but all I cared about was guitar. Whereas my brother, like, does it like you should do it if you're a programmer, you know, which is awesome. It's great for him. Great for him. So don't worry, you guys. I will play a little bit of guitar today. This isn't just going to be me doing this, but I'm going to get old girl restrung first. So no programming work right now, which is also why I'm like, look, I make some money from Landco, and if Landco has a ton of success, I could make more money from it with the way my thing is kind of set up. But honestly, right now, I'm trying to grow the YouTube. You guys know, YouTube, you make money from YouTube. If I put more work into YouTube, I think I would see more returns from it. On top of that, lessons. I've done a ton of lessons with you guys, and I got a lot of free time coming up over these next couple months and going into the end of the year. So if you're interested in that, timhavenmusic@gmail.com. I'm going to get a website set up where you can just go on, see my calendar, you can book and pay for it right there. I don't have to worry about it. Because right now it's all just DIY. You just send me an email. But I do love doing the lessons with you guys. I can provide you a full video recording of it afterwards. So, yeah, I love the lessons. I just had a great one the other day where we mostly actually talked most of it. But the floor is yours on those lessons. I will talk and work with you on anything you're interested in working on. And sometimes I've done a lesson where someone just wanted to learn about YouTube. They were a great guitar player already and wanted to learn about trying to get into it, and just what my advice was. So. Hey, this is great. I love that we still got 20 people in here, you guys. Like I said, when I do these vertical streams, it's mostly my subscribers, so it's less people, and I don't get as many new subscribers. But, I mean, Mark, dude, with that tip, you already made that worth it, so I appreciate it, you guys. I know it looks a lot better, too. Okay. Tim to 1 million subs. Horizontal for the win. Dude, Murray, I know, man. I know. It's literally just a logistics thing. But today, I wanted to do something that's more for the subs. More for people that actually follow it. It looks better, you know. And we just get rid of all the people coming in saying, play Freebird, you know, or whatever. You guys have been in those streams. Normally, there's all kinds of just cooked people in there. They're just trolling, right? The amount of comments I get being like, wow, the person's not bad for a girl. Huh, I just block all those people too. I get those comments a lot. Horizontal for the win. Just put an order in for 2025 limited edition CE 22. They're doing a 22, huh? PRS is only making, wow. And Faded, I have not seen that yet. That's awesome. I've got the CE 24 from 2022, I think. Actually, it might be a 2021. It's sitting over there. Same color as this, although they're both McCarty Burst. They do look different. But congrats. Congrats, Cal. Congrats. Pumped out some acoustic guitar sessions on here. The chicks will... pump out some acoustic... The chicks will love it. Well, I'm happy to pump out some acoustic guitar sessions. If the chicks will love it, I'm sure my girlfriend wouldn't love that. But no, it's great. Great. You guys have seen Janelle in some videos. She doesn't really like being on video, but she has gone out on the road a lot and filmed us. She will be at the gig in Montana, and I'm going to do a gig vlog for it, and she will help me film. She's great. But, I just poked my... Okay, we're almost done. We're on the B string. God, if you could feel this string was cooked. I didn't even use it that long. It's a PRS string, a good string. It's just, you know, a few Landco shows, 2 4-hour gigs, and they're done. They're done. I really did kind of poke my thumb with that. Okay, let's see. What do we got on here? Pump it out some acoustic. I do like this, though. It is a little bit more intimate, huh, guys? Like, I can respond better. We don't have all the riff-raff. So, don't worry. There'll still be some horizontal streams. But there'll still be... Or, I'm sorry. There'll still be some vertical streams. But I might start trying to do this a little bit more. This is my actual audience. It's more fun to talk to you guys, honestly. So acoustic, watching people restring guitars are actually pretty compelling. It's fun to see how other people do it. Yeah, I don't think I have. I obviously bunch all of these up once I'm done in these little circles just to keep the mess easier. You don't have to cut it at the 12th, but I always just cut it and then, I don't know. Got 10s going on this. I'm also going to very lightly, I got the tool out, adjust the truss rod after I get this tuned up, assuming it still needs it. But this rod needs just the tiniest bit. Needs a little bit of tightening. The action is just up a little higher than I normally have it. And all that is, man, all that is to fix that. If you guys haven't messed with adjusting your truss rod, you really should. It's easy to do. The key is you're just doing a little bit. I mean, I'm going to get in on this. And if this is where it starts, I'm going to go like that. That's it. It's a tiny little bit. Now, different guitars are different. I will say the SE Silver Sky with whatever the SE truss rod is, I have to move more. These, though, if you've got any type of American-made PRS, it is like, first off, the truss rod's like butter, and you just need a tad bit. You don't need to go very far. So that's a big thing. You don't want to be cooking it and over-tightening it or over-loosening it. But don't be afraid. Get in there, man. Most of the time, if you've had your guitar set up, most of the time, if the action starts feeling too high or too low, it's just the truss rod. I've been very thankful for years that someone taught me how to do that and how easy it was. Because you can essentially fix your action on the fly pretty quick. It takes a little while to adjust, but you feel it initially, and then over the next 6 hours, it kind of sets. Okay, let's see what else we got in here. We got a bunch of people, great comments and stuff. I love it, man. I'm always freaking thankful for you guys. Okay, just ordered, pump out some washing restring. Okay, what do you think of the new wing nut design on the new PRSs? I didn't like them at first, but they're starting to grow on me. You know, so look-wise, I think they're fine. I think when I was like, oh, they're plastic, like I've got the metal ones on the hollow body that I have, because that hollow body's a 2019, I think. It's a 2019 guitar. I gotta look. But when I've been in the PRS showroom and played them and felt them, they feel cool. I don't think they feel that bad. You know, my favorite are these DGT ones. They have the little ivory. I actually got I'll show you guys in the camera in a second. I actually got on the DGT I asked if this was on purpose, and Emil was like, no, that must just be an accident. Maybe it's why it was an artist guitar. Although this is an easy fix. I don't know why they would, but can you guys tell? Oh, you're not really going to be able to tell here. It's going to be really hard to tell. What if, since I haven't tuned it yet, I put them all flat? So I don't know if you guys can see, but this one, all of these are like mini ivory. This one is a bigger one. It's the only one on the guitar that is, it's hard to see at this angle like this. You can just kind of see this one is bigger than all the other ones. I do love these kind of ivory buttons though, dude. I mean, the DGT is just freaking awesome. I love this guitar. It's my version of Les Paul. Feels great. Has great coil splits in it too. This guitar's also been a workhorse. It's got all kinds of dents, scratches, stuff popped out on the back, underneath on this. I mean, it's getting worn. I've played this a lot. I'm taking this to Montana with me this weekend because I've been playing the Strat so much, which I love the SE Silver Sky, but I wanna play this. And this just has needed to be restrung, so we're bringing her back to life. Okay. The Bella Chronicles. Blew my power tubes. Oh no, dude. Did you just get that Bella too? I can't remember, Daniel, if you had said that. I feel like you might have, but maybe not. Sorry to hear that, man. I love the Bella Reverb. And next year we're doing, well, actually, it's not announced, so we're touring a bunch next year. I won't say exactly what. Would it really matter to the 26 of you guys to know? No, but just to keep myself safe. But we're touring a bunch, and next year I'd love to have the Bella. The Bella is my favorite amp. It's been working great since I got it repaired, but it does die, and I just don't want to take that risk. So I just bought a case, and I will have 2 HDRX20 heads out with me. I'll probably just be running one at a time. It's just for a redundant backup, because I've had a lot of amps blow on me this year. Not mine. They're all backline, but it does make a compelling case to be going direct. Won't lie. I'm glad I tried the direct thing, man. Honestly, I was really staunchly against it, and I tried it with something that sounded good, and it's different. I like an amp more. I want to do an amp always when I can, but now at least, like, if I have to be in that situation again, I've done it, and I'm not afraid to do it. Now, don't get me wrong, I had done, like, direct rehearsals, and technically, I had one time a long time ago that in the middle of a Broadway gig, my amp died, and there's no backup amp. And I had to, on the fly, make a HX Stomp patch to go direct, and I hated every second of that. But that wasn't like a true direct. It was, but not like my experience from this. That also was like 2021, maybe. That was years ago. So, yeah. Okay. What the? Oh, okay. Let's make sure this shit. All right, we're almost done, you guys. Last string. We'll start tuning her up. We'll make some noise. I know. Watching me restring isn't the most exciting thing. That's also why we're horizontal today, though, you know? Getting a better quality. There are people... Also, my room's a mess and shit. But it's because we're like I said, I'm going to Montana tomorrow. So, the packing. It's an easy excuse to tell you why my room... This office is messy. This office is always kind of messy. It's a different dog. I was making sure it's not Stetson out there barking, which he's inside, so I guess that wouldn't make sense. Okay, last one snipped. Let's start stretching them and get them rolling. It's not a restring unless you prick a finger. Yeah. Hey, APAC man. Hey Tim, so happy to found your channel. You're great. My question: do you have a favorite key to play in? Why? Thanks, dude. Welcome to it. So glad that I've met all of you guys, at least digitally. It's awesome. And I've met a lot of you guys in person or on lessons. I've met most people on lessons, but you wouldn't believe the amount of people I've actually seen out in public. Great to have you here. Honestly, I love E, any stuff that lends to an open string stuff. So E's probably what I'm playing the most, but I've been doing that so much recently, I'm starting to get sick of E. But E, G, D, those are my favorite. One of my least favorite open ones is actually C. Now check this out. I did get a new office chair. Look at this. This thing has been awesome. But these do flip up, but it's still not quite enough for me to be on the edge of my seat. So what I've found is I can lean this all the way back, lock it, and then just scoot up to the front. And now I've got clearance and can sit, and it's no problem. So I don't have the built-in backrest, but it is still very comfortable. So I'm going to throw away this whole mess of strings under my desk, and then we're going to make some noise, huh? Let's play some freaking guitar. What time is it? I got time. I got time, dude. All right. I'm also going to, let's see. It's under here. Okay, let's tune this up real quick. Let's get this going. Okay, and I'm way behind in the comments, too. In fact, you guys, I'm going to do a little comment run while I do this up. But, real quick, and I'm sorry, give me about 40 seconds. I'm going to heat up this coffee, and I'll be right back. Just look at the DGT, and I'll come back. Don't worry, he's coming back. Okay, I'm back. Brought the dog with me, too. Sorry, you guys. Hey, the viewers actually went up. Should I just hang out? off a string more. All right, we're about to test out these Aurora strings. Sadly, the dog's going to want to sit with me, and there's just no room on this new chair. Poor little guy, he really gets disappointed about that. There's just no space. He's down there pacing around. Okay, I'm going to go through this comment run. I'm a little behind on these comments. Oh, okay. Well, maybe. Look, you guys see him? There's Stetson. Some of you guys have been around a while, saw him when he was a puppy. Now he's... And we just, I was at the dog park not too long ago, and we met 2 other Italian Greyhounds. Both boys also, and it made me realize Stetson is a stud for his breed. They're small, but he was significantly bigger and a little quicker than both of the other ones. And I think he just looked better despite his little ear defect. Okay, let me answer. DR is the brand name out of New Jersey. They Veritas coated underneath and stay bright compared to pure blues. Okay. I haven't heard of those. I need to check it out. Look at this dog, dude. Just wants to be your friend. What's the best and worst backline app you had to play through? I had to play through some... It looked like it was a Fender Deluxe, and it said Fender on it, but it was not a long time ago in California. A couple years ago. Sorry, little guy. And that was shit. Garbage. Absolute garbage. I've also sometimes, honestly, the worst thing is when you just get, like, my normal order, like an AC30, and it's just kind of average. That's what the most when I'm like, oh. Oh, you gotta turn the volume up, huh? Oh, here. Okay, God. Okay. What is the best? Not sure how true this is. I saw Paul Reed Smith saying if a truss rod has a lot of tension on it, it kills the tone. Not sure if that is cork sniffing or an actual thing. Daniel, great question. I don't know. To be honest, I do not know the answer to that. I never have them crazy tight. Sometimes on the SE Silver Sky, that truss rod is very clearly to me not as nice as these American ones. These American ones, you feel it when you're adjusting it. That one, it's like, ugh, and then it like moved some. This is just like a butter. And we'll see. I'm going to play this for a minute first, and then we'll decide if we need a truss rod adjustment still. So I'm going to just sit here. We're going to get them all tuned up. Then I'll stretch the strings. Then I'll tune it again. Then we'll try and play some a little bit. See where they're at. Make sure all these are locked down tight. I love locking tuners. I left too much on the ends of them. It's poking my thumb. Okay. What's the best and where? Okay, I answered that. Yeah, truss rod is the key. I've never been afraid to just do it. Yeah, I got lucky. Someone showed me. Absolutely. You guys, if you haven't tried to do that, don't be afraid. Just don't get in there and... Whoops, I'm doing the G string. Don't get in there and, crank it really hard one direction. Just do a little bit. And you'll be really surprised, Like, the guitars, the way I have them set up, this is locked, like the bridges aren't moving. So honestly, the only thing that starts changing the accents is just the truss rod, dude. This needs to go up to G. Don't be afraid to do it. Once you set your saddles, the truss rod's really the only proper way. Yeah, exactly. Absolutely true. It's the same thing. I'm really glad someone had taught me that, because before I didn't know that, and I'd take it in to get set up, and it just needed a truss rod thing, and you pay, some people you're paying like $100 to do that. And it's something that you can do in about maybe 1 minute. If it's bowed too much and your action's a little too high, you tighten it a little bit. If your action's too low and it's too flat, you just loosen it a little bit. That's it. That's it, man. I'm excited to see how these strings feel and how they sound. You guys will get to do that with me. We're obviously going to have to retune, right? I always get it, and then I stretch them. Okay, I'm still way behind in the comments. Thanks for the widescreen live to Jude. AJ, great to see you in here, man. Yep, I wanted to do this one for the real viewers. You know what is nice, though, and this is what I'm already noticing. It's less technical viewers, 20 to 25 versus maybe anywhere from 35 to 65. But everybody's more engaged. These are the people that actually watch the stuff. Mark already dropped a huge tip bomb in here, dude. Thank you, man. And it just looks better. I mean, I want to do I literally do those other ones just because I get more subs from it. But then you got to do all the riffraff. AJ's in there fucking blocking people because they're the amount of comments that talk about, which I get it, but are being like, this girl plays pretty good. That's an instant block. It's an instant block. So when I'm stretching, I just do this. I just slide up it and just pull, 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 you know. I always tune it up. Then I do this, and you'll have to tune it again immediately after this. And then I play some. And then we just, you know, play for a minute, tune, play for a minute, tune. Most of the time, once you stretch them like that, though, I always stretch it. If you're not used to changing strain, or not used to stretching them after you change it like that, stretch it before you even play it. It really makes a difference. And I didn't stretch them super hard, but look, that G went down to a G flat for me doing that. We're about ready to make some noise. Okay, I'm going to answer all the other comments I have missed before I make some noise. Otherwise, I'm just going to start playing on. I'm not going to get back to you guys. Might not need a truss rod adjustment. Feels pretty good. Sometimes doing that, changing the strings will do that. Let's see up here. Could use a little bit. I could play it like that all day, but okay. Let's answer some questions. Because I know I'm just a little bit behind on these comments. Danielle, dude, thanks for subscribing. Dude, the member thing, I know I'm not offering a ton of special benefits right now. It's honestly just the solid way to just flat out support the channel. That's what I've reverted back to saying. Ooh, look, I get it's a patient trophy. Excuse me. Yes, you do. Key of A, baby. Yeah, hey, what's your guys' key? Favorite key? There's a couple in here. Key of G is the people's key. Key of G. I played on Sunday. 2 Sundays ago, we had a new guy that's the second. There's 2 acoustic players, and then I play electric. And he was a bluegrass picker kind of guy. And I think I played, it could have been almost 80% of that gig in the key of G. We technically are tuned down a half step, but just G shape, right? And if not, he'd capo up, and then we play G shape. Now, he's a great player. But a set of tubes that match the ones that died, so no rebias. Okay. Just got it, but it was used. Expected to do some work on it. Sir is going to send... Oh, okay, nice. Hey, Dave, good to see you. Absolutely loved it. Hey, yeah, how do you like the SE DGT? I've only played them unplugged. I haven't actually plugged one in. You can have a preference in the amp versus direct thing, but knowing how to get a tone you can live with both ways makes your life... Yeah, and I've done that now. It was great. Hey, AJ, thanks. And again, if you guys are interested in some lessons, I got a bunch of time coming up. Or just me saying I love teaching lessons, and it's part of my business. So if you want to do a lesson, you know, that's obviously where I'm like, I have time coming up, and I want to make some money. But also, if you've taken a lesson with me, you know that I don't think the vibe is I'm just there trying to take your money. I really like talking about this stuff. And, man, the hardest thing for lessons with me is making sure I cut off on time. I mean, it's just hard because I get on a rant. You guys hear me on here, and I just sit and talk, and I'm about this stuff. I like helping, and it's hard to be like, okay, man, an hour's hit. Technically need to hop off. But, man, that guitar is just lamping on... Oh, yeah, okay, I'm way behind on these comments. How you guys? Namaste and open carry for me. Ha! Daniel. Dude, Daniel, how you been, man? It's good to see you. Wait, now tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. I might be wrong. Daniel, do you make holsters or something? Am I right on that, or am I thinking of someone else? That's so cute. There's Marty. The dog has grown. Yeah, he's full grown now. 20 some odd heads and only 6 likes. Yeah, I can't see the amount of likes, but if y'all hit the like for me, That helps, right? All right, Daniel, thanks. Some people push or pull on the neck to help the truss rod adjustments. I have a metal I-beam I clamp to the neck to help straighten it. Jesus, Scott, that sounds kind of intense. I'm not going to lie, man. I've never tried that. But hey, what works for you? Jim, good to see you in here, Jim. Would you ever take a really expensive guitar into where I have? Most expensive guitar I own is the Hollow Body 2. Now, I didn't pay the retail price for it. It was used. But still, I wouldn't have been able to acquire that instrument. I did pay money for that instrument without my relationship with PRS and the fact it was used. Both of those played factors into it. But still, if you look at sticker tag price, I'm taking at minimum a $6,000 instrument, if not a $7,000 instrument. And I've put it on overheads and planes, and it's been in a vault on the bus many a times. Or if we don't have the vault for the bus, I'll put it in its hard case, and I put it in a bunk in the bus or a closet, so it's safe. But there's always a factor, you know. But you can get insurance for all your gear very cheap. If you don't have that, I'd recommend doing that. It's very cheap. But yeah, and I mean, I'm about to fly with this. This is what are these? 4,200 sticker price with the dots. Maybe it's 4,300. This was the most expensive thing I owned until I got the Hollow Body, besides my car. Okay, let's make some noise. I think I got through. I'm getting down to the bottom of the comments, but what kind of pickups are in the DGT? Are they low churn? I'll tell you what, they're DGT pickups. Let me check this out, you guys. I can lower this a little bit. You should be. Oh, look at that. It's nice movement of the desk. You can see my guitar a little bit better. I should have done that from the beginning. They're David's signature ones, and they're a little hotter output, just a little, than the 5815 low churns, but not a lot. So I think they're still technically like lower churned. Do you have a chip? Tim, do you have a tip jar? Do YouTube can't take out your money? Mark, I do, yes, and it's just my Venmo. In fact, I think, you guys can tell me, is it in the description? It should be in the description of this video. I can't see it from my streaming software right here, but I did put Venmo. It's Tim-Avon is the Venmo. That's where YouTube's not taking any of it off, obviously. Yeah, YouTube does take 30% of the tip here, which is better than the ad kickback. Okay, let's make some noise. I'm going to keep answering comments, but... Trying to think there, like, okay, I can do a 2 to a 5 up the 4 chord. Okay, off the bat, though, I need to tune a little bit more. It's a little noisy. It's always noisy here because I'm sitting... the guitar is literally the butt of the guitar is like a foot away from the amp. So it's always noisy sitting here. But off the bat, I think the strings sound good. I don't do a lot of string comparison that much. So the real test is going to be, do they keep sounding good and stay feeling slick for a little while? That's what, if that's the case, I'm going to hit Aurora back and be like, yo, I love these strings. Let's do something together. A little bit of key of G, though. All right, let's go to these middle two. man. Sounds pretty good, I think. I am happy with that. I have okay, I don't think Tim has PayPal set up. I do technically, I do have PayPal. It's timaven33@gmail.com. I don't know if that works better for some people. Listen to stream description. Awesome. Let me read this. I have a PRS SE Paul's guitar, and I love it. Sounds great. Plays great, and the coil splits are amazing. Kane, I've been wanting to try one of the Paul's guitars. I've been wanting to try one. I like those whatever those pickups are in it. Guitar Head, hey Tim, I've been trying to grow my musical vocab when jamming. How do I get out of the major scale boxes and just kind of play what's on my mind? I feel kind of stuck with the cage shapes. Any tips? Okay, let's think about that. So what I was just playing, right? I was playing a little bit of freeform time. I wasn't sticking too hard to anything. I'm kind of noodling, but I'm in the key of G, right? So when I'm doing that in a blues type of thing, especially in blues, because if I'm just in G major and I'm going, then it's going to be a lot of just straight G major. Now, there's a couple things. So right there, I'm still playing just G major, but I was playing just G to C to D. One initial thing, using what you're already using, is I would say try and slow down your playing a little bit, because often when I'm teaching this, I think the big thing is people are trying to go too fast. And start trying to just land on the root of what you're going towards. Now hear how when I just did that, I'm playing single note stuff, but you could hear me go to the 4 chord. You could hear me when it go up to the 5 chord. And that's utilizing those cage shapes, but over each chord, you know? So instead of just G and saying, okay, that's G major, and I could all day long just go. There's no movement happening there. Whereas if I'm still, so here, I'm out of this C-shaped G chord, right? Let's check this intonation a little bit. It's not bad, okay. C-shaped G chord. So if I'm working on this spot there, I'm kind of playing there. Okay, so here, and we're thinking G major. I know, here's my 1 chord. Okay, now I was playing in that progression G to just C major to D major. No dominance, nothing. So you can mix a little bit of major and minor in there, but you're kind of thinking real G major. But when I go to the C chord, I want to find where's my closest C shape. It's an E-shaped C right here, right? I play it like this. That's our 4 chord. Now where's our closest 5? It's right here, the G-shaped 5. So I'm thinking my blanket thing is G major, and I want to stay in G major. But when that 5 chord comes around, when it's all diatonic, there's not going to be any notes there outside of the scale. So I play some of these, I focus on these notes. So if I'm doing that, I need another tune. So if I go, so let me try it again. See, I slid into that little part of this triad for the 5 chord. And here your ear instantly goes in. Now I'm out of 5. Back to G. brainstorm time-wise and try and play from G and then make it sound like you went to the 4 chord, which off the bat you can just end your phrase on the 4 note, the C note. So if I'm going G and I'm going, I just walked down that arpeggio, right? Walk straight down that. Then watch this. Nice and slow. Okay, let's tune again. Let's see. I hope these strings don't cook me. I hope, because I really want to play this. I've got backup set of strings in my bag, but also we just restrung them. I've bending on them some and whatnot. Brand new Aurora strings. Putting y'all to the test, Aurora. Hey, does that help a little bit? You know, I can go deeper into that, especially like on a one-on-one lesson. Like I'd see where you're at and then be able to say like, okay, this is how we want to focus that. But I'd start off the bat without knowing where you're at, of saying, why don't we try and focus on hitting the chord tone. Let's go through 1, 4, 5, or just back and forth from 1 to 4, and let's try and nail that root note when it's coming around. You know, staying in our blanket key of G. I'm not going out of anything, but when it goes to that 4 chord, I am visualizing that C, that close C chord, and then I'm visualizing it in the confines of the key of G. But just that simple stuff, dude. I mean, that y'all hear Guthrie Trap do that all day long, and that's where I got a lot of that stuff. Is you just hear him, you know. We're not into the point there where I'm saying mixing major and minor stuff, because if I was mixing some major and minor, we're doing a little bit more of, instead of, I'm doing a little bit more. That's where you start having more fun, and I can go, here's a little bit of G major. Mixing some major and minor, we're doing some more, right? Dude, great question. I know I talked for a while about that, but let's expand a little bit. I don't know if Guitar Head's even still in here. I might have been so late on that he. But does anyone else have questions on that? I build amps. Yeah, Daniel, I'm sorry, dude. I'm thinking of someone different. Bagged a couple kits. Gonna build a Fender. That's right. Now I remember, Daniel. Honestly, right now it's USAA, because my dad was in the military, so not everyone can use that one. But Tanner James, start adding notes not in the scale, 1 fret away as passing tones. That's a good idea too. Marie, what are the strings again? They're Aurora. They're called Aurora. It's a smaller company. They're made in the U.S. They make coated and non-coated strings. These are their coated set because I like coated strings. And we're giving them a test. I'm going to play with these for the next couple weeks and hopefully get back with them and try and do something with them. But I'm already here free promoting it. Now, they sent me a free pack of strings, so I'm happy to come on and do that, for that at least. Trying to learn some Zeppelin? Right on. I don't know that much Zeppelin, to be honest. Besides the Forbidden song, how does it even go? I missed one. It's that, they call it counterpoint, I think, where bass is going down. Not something you normally think of. That was about to be a climb. Pretty okay. I might need to adjust my intonation a little bit too, you guys, but right here playing. Oh, I just bumped A string some. Okay. I just abused flat fives, okay. Should I mess around with some of that? Like I should probably go to meetings to talk about it, okay. That was funny. Back to amps? Yeah. I'm on amps. Yeah, that was just for that gig. But also, you guys know how it goes, right? Like, YouTube thumbnail, I ditched my amp, here's what happens. I ditched my amp for a gig. Not as enticing of a thumbnail if you do that. So yes, it's a little clickbaity. I mean, I guess. I feel like it'd be clickbait if I was putting stuff like that and then, like, not paying off the idea in the video. And there's just something completely else. But... yeah, it helps the click-through rate, no doubt. That's why I started making those better thumbnails. It helps a ton. Hey, tell your dad I said thanks. Hey, thanks, Dave. I appreciate that. My dad was in the military. Dad went to West Point, and he went there for football and completely blew out his entire shoulder, I think, before his first game, freshman year. Wasn't ever able to play again. But he went to West Point, and then you have to do 2 years out, or at least then you had to do 2 years out at West Point afterwards. My dad is a hard worker, let me tell you. So, absolutely. I'm from Michigan, and I love your content. Hey, thanks. Would like your opinion since I would play. Okay, yeah, well, what's the opinion are you looking for? I'm in here, dude, don't worry. Okay, yeah, awesome. I hope that helps, man. Guitar Head, I just start trying to... The simplest way of utilizing what you already got, I think, is just start to say, I'm going to hit these roots. I'm going to land on these roots. Let's, because then you're staying in G major. I'd also messed around a little bit with mixing major and minor. In there, I'm just thinking, here's G major pentatonic, right? And then from the same root, let's play G minor pentatonic. And it's just mixing them. So maybe I start major. That's a great, easy one to start with, where you go. I walk up, low major. I tried to do something weird there. Who knows? We're just messing around now. Gotcha. Okay, sorry. He was gonna. Oh, nice, man. I'm left-handed, so it's a challenge to find a nice guitar. Okay, but it makes less likely to just. Hey, that's true. That's a good point. Thanks, man. Appreciate your opinion. I feel like it would be a dope place to go. Never been. Oh, for Nashville? I'm from Michigan. I love your content. Would like your opinion since you play. Oh, random question. I missed your question up here. My bad. Random question, but I play guitar. I love music. What are your thoughts about having my bachelor party down in Nashville? I think it's great. If you want to do that, do it. Do it, man. There's tons of music. You're going to get to watch music all day long. It is absolutely rowdy. You're going to, if you like to drink and want to drink, you are able to drink a lot. I would recommend not driving anywhere at all. Just Uber. Okay, let's be safe. It's a lot of fun. No doubt. Bachelor parties are harder to spot most of the time, but it's also not. There's a good amount of the bachelor guys that all got the same shirt on or something, or a hat or whatnot, you know. A lot of people love to, you know, people would joke about it, especially it's more the bachelorette parties that people joke about. I joke about it too sometimes, but let's be honest, the town's a hell of a lot of fun. Makes sense people want to come here. You know, I can't hate that much, right? You know, at a certain point where it's just hating to hate. Okay, thanks. Appreciate it. Bachelor parties are harder to spot. Oh yeah, okay. I'd go, man. If you like it, if you like it, send it. Yo, Rick, thank you for the second tip in the chat today, man. I appreciate you for the $4.99. Thank you, guys. You know what? I think the Streamwise is already going to be demonetized. You guys want me to throw on some jam tracks? Let's groove a little bit, dude. I'm here and ready to play. I want to play some guitar. And I want to try and play over some shit. Let's fucking send it this morning, huh? Let's send it this morning. Although it's turning, it's 11. I'm still in my sweatpants, sweatshirt. I got my Uggs on. Okay. Let's make sure my computer connected to that output. Whoops. Hey, you guys. I want to know real quick. I think probably a good amount of you aren't, but is anybody in here a gamer? I'm a huge gamer. I love gaming. Battlefield's my all-time favorite franchise. I know this is getting off topic. I won't talk too long about this for all you guys that don't care. Battlefield's all-time favorite franchise. If you're a gamer at all, you know Battlefield 6 is just blowing up right now. And I've been following that for so long. Anyways, I love it. I'm building a PC for it. Also, the PC is going to help with this stuff because my computer's starting to get real slow using iMovie, trying to edit and do all these videos. But just because I like YouTube, I like targeting the camera, I've been on the gaming YouTube years before I even started playing guitar. I've been gaming way longer than I've been playing guitar. And I've been playing guitar maybe 16 years. So I'm just going to start trying to, with the PC, throw up some YouTube videos. I'm going to stream. I'm going to make YouTube videos. I don't know that anyone will watch them, but I will just slightly, once in a while, on these lives and whatnot, promote that in case you're into gaming. And you want to follow me over there. It's not up yet, so there's nothing to follow yet. But that is coming. I'm going to have the PC built before Battlefield comes out. And we're almost there. Right now, I've been using extra money from downtown gigs to save to buy the GPU. Once I can buy the GPU, then I'll buy everything together. But the GPU is my first thing. So anyway, sorry, side note. I know a bunch of you guys probably are not gamers, but I am a huge gamer. I love gaming. Okay, AV. Hey, sorry for taking so long to get to your comment. Do you practice up and down the modes? G, G sharp, A sharp, etc.? So you're getting all the scales down? You know, so when you say... Tell me what you mean when you say that. Because when you say that, and I'm kind of thinking like you're picking a mode, like I'm going to play G Lydian and play them each one. Is that what you're saying? Where I'm going like, okay, let's do... I'm only doing one octave there, right? Let's do 2 octaves. So this is what I think. The shape's the same. If you're playing off of that low E string, right? The shape's the same. I'm also thinking, okay, I'm going to play Lydian. I'm just going to raise the 4th everywhere I go. So let's say I'm doing G. Now I'm in C shape. Here's G major. I'm just going to go. Whoops. So, kind of, but no, honestly. I really don't just sit in, because the shape's the same. So, once you know it, it's more practice no matter the cage shapes. That's what you want to do, because there's 5 positions of those. So, if you're going to say, okay, I'm going to play G Dorian. Now we're in this kind of mode where you're doing the... You know, and that Dorian note is kind of... You guys want me to look up a Dorian backing track and we try and put that knowledge to the real test? Let's see. Oh, damn. Tim, my original question was, what are your thoughts on having a bachelor? I love the... Oh, yeah, and I think I answered that, right? Yeah, let's do it. Love game. I love Apex, COD, heck yeah. Loved playing RuneScape back in the day, dude. RuneScape, OG, also. MacBook for music is S tier. I agree, but I don't do a lot of recording music-wise. And you just can't game the way, obviously, you can on a PC. I'm into PCs and gamings. I'm on an Alienware. Right on. I don't know everything about all the PC world yet. I'm building my own. The build's going to be off of a 5070 Ti. It should be pretty good. And I'm not going to upgrade the monitor immediately because I have a good monitor right now, although it's only 1080p. So with the 5070 Ti, I should be getting... Well, I should just be able to max out. This monitor is only 165 milliseconds. Or hertz, not milliseconds. But we will eventually update it. 64 gigs of RAM, that's a hell of a lot. What are you on now for this, MacBook or iMac? I'm on my Mac, but this won't change at all. I'm using my phone, which I could use my phone with the PC too for the camera. And yeah, here I'm just streaming through Streamlabs. That's a great card. Yeah, I'm looking at... That's what I want to do. I'm going to build the system around that. It's not going to look very pretty just because making it all look really cool costs so much extra money. So I'm going for the best performance with the least cost. But yeah, I'm going to put some money into it. I already have a PS5, so it needs to be... Makes sense to be more than that. There's also just so many more games. I just love... I've always wanted a gaming PC, and now that I do the YouTube stuff and I'm editing videos and stuff, it also is an easy scapegoat of being like, well, I can use it to edit stuff better, a little more power. Tim uses his phone. Yeah, I just use my phone. Horizontal lives. Things are getting serious. Yeah. This is for my real ones in here, all these horizontal ones. Spent 4 years grinding for skins. Used to be a gamer. I'm now a member of Overwatch Anonymous. Overwatch, I played a lot of Overwatch too. I was Tracer and Orisa when she came out. Or Orisa, I don't know which one you said, but... Tim uses horizontal, yep. Mac Mini, M4 is only... Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's great. Studio-wise, you want that. Gaming-wise, though, you don't. You can. The new M4 stuff, like, there is more games that are compatible with them, but I'm building, like, a traditional gaming PC. It's not for... I don't do a lot of studio stuff. I can put Pro Tools on it and be able to record just fine, but, yeah. Yes, sir. How old are you? I'm 31. Older than I look, maybe. Yeah, I think the power supply we're getting is... I can't remember if it's a 750 or an 800 watt. I have my whole list in, like, ChatGPT. I had it build me one with stuff that would be compatible. Yeah, I don't record enough to... I used GarageBand right now. I don't have Logic. So, I'll just make the Pro Tools switch. But I'm not getting rid of this MacBook. I could do that on this MacBook, you know. The PC is really so I can just edit videos better, and then it's for gaming. It's gaming, and if you're going gaming, it's PC all day right now, honestly. Tracking leads from home for small artists, yes, Sean, and I want more practice on doing that, and especially with this, and this thing sounds so good plugged in, and it's easy to record guitar. I've honestly been thinking about coming on here and being like, all right, 3 people, give me some projects, or 2, maybe not. 3 people, 3 different songs. I'll track some lead for free. Send me your thing, just to kickstart that, because I would love to do that a little more at home, and eventually turn that into another business thing. But I need some practice on it, to be honest. If you're interested in that, shoot me a message. That's a soft launch for that right now. I do 1 song. I feel bad saying do it for free, because I should charge a little bit, but I already said it. So I've got 3 that I'm ready to cut. I'll shoot you an email if you want to take a listen. Hey, okay, Sean. Lit. I had tried to do this once before, and the person was paying me. They had hit me up on YouTube, and we didn't really get the takes we wanted, and he was still really nice, but I felt bad, and I felt like I kind of failed it. So I feel like I need to do some and get my process down better without charging a bunch of money first, you know. That's me being completely transparent. Okay, I turned on my little Spark. Okay, let's see. Style backing track. Let's just get something. John Mayer style backing track in C# minor. This is gonna be, I'm assuming Slow Dancing in a Burning Room. Oh no, it's not. I don't know how I really feel about this one. Let me turn on some more reverb. vibe. It's kind of cool. There's a little bit more drive. Kind of one of these things. Where do I hit here? Questions. Now we're messing around. Okay. You ever consider tracking? Oh yeah, okay. We already talked about that. I'll make it worth it. Hey, yeah, Sean, I'd love to work with you, man, dude. Like I said, honestly, with this Enigmatic right now, I've got. You'd be really impressed with the tones I think I'm getting recording wise. So I'd love to try. Recommendation for studio monitor headphones. I wish I had some. The only headphones I have, which are not classic studio monitor ones, are my in-ears. You can maybe see. Can we get that to focus? There it is. If I get close and then bring it back. I don't know. It doesn't want to focus. Come on. Do we do this? Oh, that's how you do it. These are my in-ears. There we go. There, that's what it looks like. There's the back. Anyways, those are the only headphones I have. They're really great. They're really good. They're more expensive than more than half of the guitars in this room. But, dude, Bradley, what's up, man? I'm doing good. How are you doing? Got a couple new friends in here. How do you do pinch harmonics? I'll try and do a little bit. I'm not like pinch harmonic pro. I'd say lots of saturation, and then you're kind of doing this like. I'm hitting after I pluck, the flesh of my thumb hits it up here. That's how I'm doing DGT is bananas. Hey, thanks, Sean. Hey, thanks, dude. Hey, the strings sound good. How do you do pinch harmonics? Okay, thanks. There we got there. What's up, dude? Hey, okay, Bradley, I said what's up. Judah. Mr. Tim, do you have any tips on phrasing? I know scale's pretty good, but they sometimes just still sound like scales. Any tips on how to sound better? Okay, I'm going to give you the same tip I was kind of working on earlier. Let's talk a little bit about this. I think to start, a couple things. I'd throw on something, I'd slow down how quick you're trying to play, and I try to really emphasize landing on the root note of whatever chord you're going to. Throw on an easier backing track, and maybe like slowing it down like that and thinking about it will help you dial in and hone in on hitting those root notes, right? Because I think that's a lot of phrasing. Also, just learning some phrasing stuff you like. You know, at one point there was a Robin Ford solo or intro something that did like a. Like that type of stuff. I got that phrasing from him, right? There, I know that's kind of loud, and I'm not singing super on key, but at least in my mind, like, I hear that. You know what I'm saying? I hear going. It's not all on key, but even the phrasing, I just have the. Sing all that, you know what I mean? So maybe slowing it down, maybe trying to sing a little bit of that, trying to take your time. I'd learn some stuff that you maybe kind of like. You know, I think I developed good phrasing from learning like John Mayer Gravity and trying to go. I don't sit and sing like that all the time when I'm doing it, but here's my point. Is I can, even if my singing's not great and I'm not hitting every pitch with my voice, like my mind is knowing, you know, and that comes from a lot of repetition and learning some phrasing things you like. So I try and slow it down. I try and land on some root notes. Just take it easy. You know, if it still feels like scales a lot, you're probably just playing too quick a little bit, you know? Come in, throw on a backing track like this. Look, it says John Mayer Blues in G. This has to be a Gravity thing, right? No, it's not, but yeah, it is. Oh, and then it goes to, okay. Whatever, right? You know, and obviously some of it's hitting, some of it's not. My point there is I'd focus on slowing it down, trying to really focus on what you're doing. Some of there is just some noodling and did sound like scales. It's not that's not a solo I'd cut on a record. But you know what I mean, at least, I hope. Okay, these strings right now, honestly, are feeling really good. It's not uncommon to have to tune again like this after changing them an hour ago. How long have we been on here? An hour and a half? An hour and a half, and it's... Okay, perfect. I'm going to go till noon, you guys. I'm going to go till noon. So I got another 30 minutes to hang with you guys. Okay, let me answer a bunch of these. I see the mandolin on the wall. Nice. Yes. Doesn't get very much playing, but... hey, Judah, I don't know if you're even still in here, but I hope some of that... Oh, yeah, I see you in here. Okay, I hope some of that helps. Infielder band, Tim the Goat. What's up? What's up? Hey, thanks, man. Okay, thanks, man. I got a hair. I think I just need to get the adapters for... plug into my... Oh, yeah, I got a pair. That's what you meant to say. I see. That makes more sense. Audio-Technica ATH, very popular headphones, $160. Right on. Tim, why does my 2007 Strat with rusted pickups sound like a dream through a Hot Rod Deluxe? It doesn't make sense. Can you explain? Fender platform, Fender into Fender. The rusted pickups don't even matter. I've got the... Here, you guys want... Let's switch off the DGT for a second. I got it sitting right here. In fact, I need to put this cape on the DGT because I'm taking the DGT with me. Give me just a second. Okay, this is a 2003 American Deluxe Strat. I don't know if you can see it on here, but it's hard to see. But it's got plenty of wear and tear. The headstocks. Well, I went through a phase where I was hitting the crash cymbal with my headstock when I was playing in bar bands. This guitar is tuned a half step down and with nines because truss rod can't really be adjusted, so this makes it feel still good. I've got nines on it. This half step down though. And man, yeah, rusted through a Fender, so I'm playing through a Cerebella reverb, which is like a Fender. 6L6, 40 watts, 44 watts, sorry. This is a damn good guitar. This is a straight Strat. Sadly, because of some problems with the truss rod, the neck is locked. That's why we're a half step down and with nines, and I don't use nines on anything. This is a special case for just this guitar. Which Aurora did say they could do custom sets. I originally had 9.5s on here, and those are just too hard to find consistently, so I went back to nines. This thing sounds like a fucking Strat. Whoops. Okay, I'm way behind on some comments. Someone asked about major and minor. Tim, do you use the major/minor scales a lot on your improvisation? All day long. I'm mixing major. Everything you were just hearing me doing, that is going in and out of major and minor. Obviously, I'm noodling some. I'm getting a little off track. I'm cooking it a little bit, you know. But I am always in every position of the cage shape. There's just 5 positions you gotta know, and it's each of those cage shapes. I know how to play my major scale or my major pentatonic. Then I know the minor pentatonic right there. And you're just mixing the two all day long for a lot of stuff. Some stuff that's super majory is not going to do that. But that blues type of thing I was just doing is, you know. So if I'm up here playing a G at a C shape, that's my G major scale. At a C shape, A shape's next. Next is G shape. Next is E shape. And then we kind of start over. It's D shape next. So we got D shape, E shape, G shape, C shape, A shape. Now we're back to D shape, E shape, G shape. So, in all of those, there I was just playing literally major scale. But if I start looking and saying major pentatonic, right? And then I say minor pentatonic. So in each of those shapes, I can do that, right? If I play it right. There's minor pentatonic, there's major pentatonic. So then it's saying, okay, where's my major, minor, third? So 1, major, or it's the 1, 2, minor, third, major, third. You're sliding in between those. So I might do a stay in kind of major, but just tease that. See that? I know I'm sitting a little far away for teaching, but that's a great lick that's mixing major and minor, because you tease it. Could lean a little more minor. At the end, I went real major. Could lean a little more minor. I could go lean a little more into that minor feel. All day long there. That's mixing both of those. Real majory there. It's real majory, now it's C minor. Minory, here's majory. Go straight back into majors. Major, minor. Right, major. Minor. Anyways, okay, I talked for a long time about that, but how many springs are in the back of my SE Silver Sky? Great question. How many? I think there's 5. No, I'm sorry, there's 4. And I have it locked. We might have added an extra string because I don't use it, or an extra spring. I think my tech added an extra spring. They all look about the same, but I think he added an extra. I could be wrong. I think he added an extra because I don't use the trim. There's three springs in the back of this old Strat. This has got that great just. After all, the jacks are in their boxes. And the clowns, they've gone to bed. You can hear happiness staggering on down the street. In the wind, it whispers, Mary. Now I don't know what the second verse is, but I'll sing it anyway. Hang it out, YouTube live stream. Oh, I'm in here. I normally don't sing, right? You know, I'm not that much of a singer, but I want to have some fun on here. I feel like I prefer 5 springs on one of my strats and can't tell if it's actually adding sustain or I'm just insane. You know, I think it's whatever you want, right? I don't know. Honestly, I never even think about that, to be honest. So it's interesting to have looked. I am also about to put in one of these nicotine things. I do use nicotine. Which I've said that on the channel some. Why not use C-Lydian? I mean, I can use C-Lydian. What would you like me to use C-Lydian for? Or, like going to the 4 chord in G? Is that what you're talking about when we were talking about playing in G? Because that's what, like, right? That's what that would be. Do you know how to play any Brad Paisley songs? No, but I tried to learn, it's in drop D. I tried to learn... No, I don't off the top of my head. I used to. I'm not a crazy chicken picker like that, you know that. I feel like a Brad Paisley licks some crazy shit where he's going like... Alright, some shit like that. Kind of a cool little lick right there. turn on like a Brad Paisley style backing track, and y'all can just watch me fail over it. Where's my mouse? Here it is. Oh, let's see. Brad Paisley style backing track. Easy enough. Working Man. Oh, this is just Working Man Blues. Ha. Oh, it's in A. Oh, but I'm 2.5 steps down. I want to do all that open string shit. Let's put a cable on. I don't love doing this, but it's just because we're doing the country stuff, and it does lend itself to some of that open stringness. Okay, let's see if I can do something. I can't, it's hard to do. I'm not great at that. Okay. Let's go back to that part where they break it down. That half step down screw me out, but I'm not great at this, you know. Any new Tim originals? Okay, I'll try. No, but I'll try something. All right, one time. Let's go through this where it's. Okay, we're done. You can only do that for so long. Only do that for so long. Any Tim originals? Let's see. We still got 20 people in here, you guys. I got about a little more than 10 minutes left. I'm gonna get off at noon my time. Any Tim originals? No, I wish there was. I should do that. I've been talking for so long of like, I just need to. I get to do stuff with Lanco, but it's still in the confines of what like Lanco is, which I enjoy. But like, if I were to make music, it'd be pretty different than Lanco's. Different goals, but yeah, that's a whole different story. That's not one for the internet. But I'll go. Who knows? What picks do you use? You know, I love the D'Addario Flow ones, and I don't have one right now, so I actually just have a PRS pick from like an artist probably that it's basically a Fender Medium, but this isn't normally what I use. Tim, I would love streamer music all day, man. Dude, really, that means a lot. On shoegaze, I don't know very much about shoegaze. I don't do a lot of... Isn't that the stuff where it's like super, like... You say shoegaze, I think I'm doing something like this. So for some good ambience. There you go. I mean, that's about as good as I can get on it. But Chase Bliss mood, and it's been awesome with my. Yeah, the real crazy stuff is a little bit out of my wheelhouse, honestly. The best I can do there is just turn on a bunch of delays and reverb and really send it on the volume pedal. But tuning 2 Blue, tuning the G string on acoustic. PS, I'm the older guy who asks, have you young a boy? Oh, have I think you're asking if I've gotten a voice teacher yet. So check this out. I am friends with and had worked not really specifically on voice, but just a little bit, a long time ago, with a woman named Kristen Rogers, who I haven't seen in a while. And she's awesome. And she's been on a lot of big gigs. She's like in Nashville, awesome. And I reached out, she had some time off, and I reached out about a lesson, and it's just more money than I could spend right this second. I really wanted her to take one, but it's expensive, as it should be. I mean, she's like cream of the crop. She's out right now as like the main backup vocalist with Post Malone. So an Eric Church before that, Hozier before that. She's recorded on like all those records. She's all over the new Post Malone record. I'm pretty sure. She's really, really good. And I wanted to do something with her, and I know her enough where I have her phone number. I can text her, but obviously they're really busy. So she had posted on Instagram, and she had some time, and I just wasn't able to. Just too much money to spend right this second. As it should be. She's really cream of the crop, right? Yeah. But, I mean, I'd like to. I need a voice teacher. Because I'd love to add more voice into the music. You're completely right, man. I don't disagree at all. I think I'm trying to think of something that I've written on electric that I could just, like, sing shittily for you guys right now. I mean, I have a couple ideas, but it's old stuff, you know? Stuff that, like, the lyrics suck from when I was, like, a kid. Like, I remember this song that I wrote, like, when I was, like, I don't know who knows how long, where I went, oh, the volume pedal's not all the way up. I was like, why did I lose my volume? I can't sing this, but I wrote this in, like, high school. Not the whole song, I don't know it. Now, baby, now, baby. See, I don't even know where to start with it. I haven't tried to sing this in years. Now, baby, look outside and tell me what you see. It's all the people, and all they care about is them, honey. I can even hear it go flat there. Care about is them, honey. Yeah, but you and me, yeah, but you. Maybe part of the problem is I'm not really going for it. Also, I'm thinking, and I'm like, it's so shitty writing-wise. I thought I was a kid when I wrote that. Now, baby, look outside and tell me what you. I mean, I hate that line even. Let's get away from that. What if I just sang about something else? The guitar's there. Sitting back in the 65, I'm doing it around. Never said that the daddy's thing had gone around. But I know you won't be coming home. I Who knows? You know, I'm making shit up. If you're interested in guitar lessons, yes, I won't teach you voice lessons, I promise, but I will do guitar lessons. Learned so much about mixing major and minor open strings and targeting. Dude, absolutely. Man, thanks for hanging out. It's seriously awesome to hear that I could help anybody. It really is. It really is. And I hope I have. I keep breaking it. Oh, man, I'm not sure. recently got chased with. Okay, where am I? There's like softer and heavier shoegaze. I definitely prefer the kind of softer vibe. Yeah, heck yeah. I haven't really listened to any, honestly. I just know like up the term. Album Waiting to Spill by Backseat Lovers. It's like alt rock, folk, shoegaze. Okay, that's a lot of genres. If you're into that, super good writing and instrumentations. Okay. What'd you say it was called? Waiting to Spill. I've heard of the Backseat Lovers. Tim's originals are what I live for. I need to do some more. I don't have like lyrics written for a lot of stuff. You know, I could pull the acoustic down. I've done some stuff there. But I've sang on here before. Maybe we should just do a live writing session. Should I just write something? I just was trying to, kind of. I like that phrasing a little bit better. It's more modern-esque, but the... Thanks, AJ, for putting that stuff in there. You guys, there's some of you that have been hanging out here, I feel like, since almost the beginning. I really appreciate it. I just want to keep playing. I do need to eat and do some stuff, but, man, I'm just so into playing right now. It feels good. Let's just keep playing for a second. Let's try, so you've been sitting here in that's an American, 2003 American Deluxe Strat. Let's plug in the SE. Which is still a good guitar. Real good guitar. But, you know, that American Strat has a different... The pickups are a little bit deeper. This is probably more like a normal Strat, honestly. This can do the country thing not too bad. I like this guitar. Right now, I only have one Strat Audio pickup. I've got a whole set to put in, but it's same thing. Shout out Strat Audio. I am a Strat Audio artist, and I'm going to put the full set in here. Same thing, it just costs money. I just gotta, you know, it's not crazy expensive, but I gotta pay to go do that, and I've been putting that off. Not using enough space in between those phrases, but would love to hear them. Okay, hey, I appreciate it. I got at least one fan. I appreciate that a lot, you guys. Thanks for that too, AJ. Yeah, that PRS sounds really good. Thanks, man. I think so. And here's shout out Stratton Audio on the middle pickup. Here's the Stratton pickup. treble set in here because that middle pickup sounds, I think, really good. I'm about to go. Who knows? Who knows, dude? I'm out here just messing. Do I play acoustic much? I do some, but okay, you know what, Mark? And you tipped earlier too, Mark. So I will, to end the stream, because I do have to eat. I want to keep playing, but I'll pull out the acoustic that needs the strings changed more than anything in the world. Strings are so dead, and it's so much quieter because of that. It's so much quieter because of that. It's the only acoustic I own right now. It's a Martin 0015 from 2001. You can even, I don't know if you can see that neck is worn in. Let's see if it's in tune. Mark, dude, thank you for a tip again, Rand. $9.99 in chat. There's the acoustic for you. I'll play some more. I've played this on stream before, but you know what? Audio capture, I can also up the gain of the audio. A little bit. Hey, you want me to play something? So I think I had a whole piece written for that, like when I was in college. And I'd keep the bone going instead of just this. I'd have the bone. I was going. hard to, I can't sing and play that. I was trying to just hold a note like, well, care anymore. Who knows? Right? We're just sending shit. I do that. Well, I'll be right, just randomly saying some shit. Playing amps live. For the UA pedal you played, what was the path to front of house? So you used DI/line isolator? Yes, I had 2 DIs. No, they had a stereo DI. Otherwise, I'd have to use 2 to go stereo. And then just straight to front of house. That's it. Straight out of it. Has almost Steven Wilson Jr. sound. That'd be cool. If I could sing like that, we'd be doing it, wouldn't we, guys? Yeah. I need to put a little piece of tape on this bracelet that if I'm doing things like that holds it right up here. So, because for those hits, it's this bone. Right? Because there's 2 types of hits. There's this, and then there's the bone. And that's the difference between going like a... versus like a... It's hard to sing and play. I can sing and play some stuff. That's really hard. Okay, anyways, you guys. I'm going to eat. I'm hopping off. Yeah, mark right on there. Hey, thanks so much, dude, again for the tips, you guys. I can't thank you enough. Seriously. It's it really means a massive amount. I appreciate you in here hanging out. What a great live stream today. I wanted to play. I wanted to restring that guitar. I wanted to hang with you guys. If you're watching this after the fact, you probably haven't made it through all 2 hours and 15 minutes of this. But if you have, thank you. Hit subscribe if you like. I love you guys. Have a great rest of your day. I'll be out in Montana. I'm going to film a little vlog for it. Should be fun. So, yeah, until next time.